Alrighty guys, this is Zerg Gaming and today we are going to be casting a subscriber submitted Kerrigan Survival game. So if you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe because we are in for a treat as we have here almost with the spirit who I believe is going to be the carry of this game, because I was told in this replay that we are going to be having a spirit carry. Now we have this spirit, and then I believe, yes, we also have the Zed. Also the spirit Zed appears in a lot of my actual replays. I'm not sure if he's the one who gave it to me, but he's a cool dude nonetheless. Not the best player in the world, but he's actually learning. He's pretty decent, but I'm more interested here in almost. If I don't know if I'm correct actually, because this guy might be an NA Pro and this might be happening on the North American server, but we are going to see. We have Kelolo with the Team Nova, we have Shadow Wolf with the Nomad, we have Sasan with the Scientist, we have Zed of course, and then who else do we have? We have Joseph with the Elementalist, and I think I got pretty much everybody. And we also have Newbie with the Scientist, and then on the other side we have Prince Ludo with the Haka, and then what's this name? Come on, stop moving. We have Scorches with Zagaro. Now the Haka's gonna go into cloak mode straight after Toshu almost dies, destroyed by those Zerglings, but the Elementalist is still there. And fun fact, the Haka is practically the best counter to the Elementalist, especially with the cloak. You can see here, and also Shadow Wolf. Oh, he's gonna go after Shadow Wolf actually, that's why he went away. Look at that, he's... wait, what? Come on, attack the Marine Jet, there you go, that's better. Now the Nomad will even use a grenade on him. I guess it's gonna give him a couple of gas, but not a big deal actually. Shadow Wolf, he's still sitting at 25 gas though, so he has been farming really well, and he doesn't even need to actually build units anymore. He can just get income up until he's running out of gas, and then he can actually start farming again. Now what he's almost doing, he's farming, but you can see here, no, the pylon doesn't have vision. Yeah, that's funny. You can actually have your pylon attacked and your turret not seeing the attacker or the pylon, and that is weird, I know, but that's kind of how it works. Most of these structures have basically zero vision, so you cannot see anything attacking them or anything that's next to them, so yeah, that's bad. Now look at Newbie, just gonna run away. No, Artanis, wait, what? Artanis just got destroyed. LOL bomb, wait, I don't know how that even happened actually, I wasn't even looking. And the Haka was here after Newbie, I guess that was a mistake, or he just went into the middle of the creep. Now Newbie's gonna get attacked by all of these Zerglings, and I believe he doesn't have anything to do. Nope, he does not. He doesn't have the, wait, what? He doesn't have the blink. Where did he use the blink? He doesn't have the blink anymore, and I believe he's gonna go down because there's nothing else he can do anymore. The Haka will catch another one. Now we have Sasan, who's just a better scientist overall. You can see here he's even got a nice little wall off here. It's unfinished, so it's risky, but still he's doing a lot better than the Newbie one. With this guy Zed, how is Zed doing? He's sitting at the whopping 200 something minerals, and then we have almost sitting at a couple more actually. He's sitting at almost 1,000 minerals, so we can see here the actual skill of this guy. He's a lot better than the other spirit so far. Now if he doesn't lose his actual income here, he will be able to probably base very soon, in about, I'd say, 11 minutes. So he's doing really well overall. The Haka is cleaning up the outpost, but the guy has already farmed 16 gas, which by the way is enough to deposit 2,000 minerals, which he doesn't even have just yet. Yeah, look at this. He doesn't even have 1,000, or I guess 2,000 minerals in total. He just doesn't have a reason to use all that gas just yet, so that means he'll probably not get a second outpost. Nope, he will. There we go. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to stop farming. Is this actually... oh, this is the second outpost. Yeah, he had the first one before, and now he's got two, so he's doing overall pretty well. Now the Aka's gonna go probably after... oh, he found Zed's income. Look at that. He found Zed's base, and I believe he's gonna attack it, but now Zed knows. He should know by now that he's gonna attack. No, Zed. Okay, he will salvage the markets, and I believe that will give him back all of the resources, as far as I can tell. Yeah, look at that. He's got almost the full 1,000, and he even asks why me. I guess that was a bit unlucky, because the survivors don't really have that much map control. They don't really do it anymore. Not even Shadow Wolf. Shadow Wolf is mostly focusing on like 1 or 2 outposts so far. So most of the map is actually in control of the Zerglings, and oh, look at that, that's pretty neat actually. Look at Shadow Wolf, he walled off like in the most obvious spot so that the Zerg will not catch him. And that kind of works. A lot of times that is the best way to go about doing this, because he is in a very obvious spot, the Zerg will never try to look here, and they will try to look in like literally better hiding spots than this one. But we'll see if that works. That only works against pro Zerg, and I would say that Prince is kind of a pro, not the best, but he's definitely knowledgeable. Look at that, he's gonna catch Nova. Kelolo needs to salvage right now. No, he's not gonna salvage, he's not gonna cloak, he's not gonna recall. No, Nova will just get destroyed. He could have cloaked there fast and like recall, but nope, it was just not fast enough. Nova will go down, and then at least he will manage to salvage the structures there. He of course still has Tosh. That means he's not out of the game yet. If you're Team Nova, you need to lose both your Tosh and Nova to do this. Now, how is the Elemental is doing? He's level 9 already at minute 8. So I'd say he's doing great so far. Not, not perfectly. He's not perfect, but he's doing amazing. Level 9 at minute 8-ish is acceptable, but I've seen even level 15 or 16 at minute 9 if you really know what you're doing and you actually annoy the Haka, but that is risky. The Haka's gonna go after almost his rest of the outposts, but wait, what? Why is yellow pinging so much? I guess he wants the others to know where the Haka is. Look at that. And the Haka keeps AFKing from like 1 to 1 minute. I guess he wants to build stuff in his base. Yeah, look at that. He's building in his main base. I guess he doesn't want to run out of income because he is expecting to have a late game eventually. Because some of these guys are really good, like Shadow, for example. And then the almost guy with the spirit, by the way. How much does he have? Wait, what? No. He's gonna use the 2 markers that are not even walled off. This is very risky. If a Zergling like sees one of these, the spirit does not have time to salvage. And that's a shame. That's how you can lose your whole income. He's literally got more than half his income in these 2 structures that are not even defended. That is very weird. Because the guard is gonna go for that on turret, I believe. And now, oh, look at Torch though. Wait, what is he doing? He's getting, I guess, 2 Tinkers, but not for farming. These are not like Tinkers that have an ability. They're literally just here to, I guess, stay. You can like turn them into other Tinkers, but he did not. No, not just yet. Look, the Hunter is gonna run away from the middle. He's just a ghost. No big deal, but still, the ghosts are here to be annoying. Most of the times the people either leave or stay to just annoy the Zerg for the rest of their existence. How is the Nomad doing? Shadow actually has a ton of income right now. He's doing extremely well. The Haka needs to be very careful here. He's not as active on the map as he actually could be. And that puts him at a huge disadvantage, because even though his map control is great, the survivor income is great as well, and that's something you never want. Fun fact, the best way to win a Zerg is to just destroy the survivor income. Now Zed is gonna walk straight through the Hydras. Look at that. No, no, the Haka! Oh, he did not attack move with those Hydras. Oh, that was so lucky. If those Hydras had the attack move command, they would have like 2-shot the spirit. Because they did exactly 25 damage each for Hydras that would have taken exactly 2 shots to destroy this one spirit. Zed got so lucky there. He could have died so easily. I mean, I guess he's gonna get attacked now eventually. The Hacker's gonna find out about all of his stuff, but the guy will barely salvage the bank and he will get his minerals back. The Hacker will just get some pylons, said the Hacker. He's still not looking for the income. I guess Joseph is here as well to... Wait, what? Does he want to farm here? I don't know. I guess he's just gonna go for random Zerglings. But oh, he's gonna turn. He's gonna get dragged. But no, this is not enough to destroy him just yet. He does have the snowball though. Okay, yeah, there we go. He's gonna use the snowball and actually just gonna get destroyed. Snowball did not resist the Hydralisks. It only has about 300 hit points. And Joseph will get destroyed here. That was pretty unlucky, but he was angled the wrong way. Usually you want to have like a clean angle to get out if you're getting attacked with a snowball, but he did not have that. So obviously the Haka being the smart boy that he is in this game, just destroyed him. Even got the range upgrade for the needle spines on the hydras, so he clearly is not dumb and he kinda knows what he's doing. Even has like an overseer. I mean, he had an overseer. I don't know where that thing is anymore. Oh, there it is. Now, fun fact: when you F2, I believe the overseer is not really selected. So now the Haka doesn't really have the overseer with his army. Now he's gonna find this Sasan, income Sasan. He needs to salvage. He needs to realize this is the Haka right over here, and he needs to salvage. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll eventually press the button, and all of these structures will go down and will get salvaged, and the Haka will be left empty-handed right over here. Now look at this. He's just gonna build more stuff. I guess him and his defender. I actually like what I'm seeing here from Zagara, because he's not doing upgrades without getting income at all, because that would mean Zagara would never be ready for the late game. But I mean, she's got more income than the freaking Dehaka, which is just great so far. But they will eventually probably need to go into the late game. By the way, almost has, what are his numbers? And if I'm looking at this, he's got around 4,000-ish minerals, so I'd say he's doing great, but he needs to go up to about 20,000. Only then he will be able to do stuff, and only then he will be able to actually base. Because that's why you wanna go to 20,000 as a spirit. You just wanna base and get your turrets up and running. Usually you wanna go for just a gigantic base and upgrade afterwards, because every upgrade makes everything more expensive. Now look at this. The Haka will actually go at the bottom of Kelolo's base, and now he will actually scan. No, he's gonna snipe the income from... Wait, what? He's actually gonna drag Torch on error. I guess that's the way to do it. Look at that. Torch will just get destroyed. Instead of going after the actual income, yeah, it's just gonna destroy Kelolo directly, and if you could destroy it, you just lose everything, all of your structures. So no need in staying in the game, I guess, because the guy didn't even have that much income. As a ghost, you might have to go for a Ghost Nova, but if you've got 0 resources and 0 income, you just can't. There's just no way. The Haka will actually move bottom, and now there's only about 3 people left. We only have Shadow Wolf, almost, and then I guess this Scientist. That's all we've got. We don't really have much. So this looks kind of lost for the survivors, but they still have income, so as long as that's the case, they have a massive chance at winning. They just need to be careful here not to lose everything, because now with the Hydras, the Haka can literally snipe everything from anywhere. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I mean, the guy will see him. I don't think he should have attacked that one outpost, but that's neat, I guess. Yeah, I mean, all of these structures will eventually get salvaged, and the survivors won't lose that much income. So the Haka hasn't achieved the victory just yet. He needs the spirit to lose his income. Oh, he's got 111 gas. He's doing really well. With this gas and these minerals, he could literally go up to about 50,000 if he's gonna spend it all. But he needs to be quick about it. I mean, he's gonna get a pylon and some turrets. Is he gonna go for a mini base? Nope, he's not. He needs to rebuild. He needs to get the base fast, so that he needs to... Oh, he has one! I forgot, yeah, he has this bottom left base. He actually got 2 bases. That's the thing pros do as well, that helps them stay afloat. Is they get 2 bases, so in case one falls, they can salvage it and then get the income in the other one. Because every second that goes by without you getting your minerals invested back into income is a lost second. So I guess the guy almost really thought about that. Now look, the Scientist Ascend. I mean, those Marines are not gonna do that much. You're gonna... Okay, there you go. He's gonna get Ghosts, and Ghosts do a lot more damage. Here, I mean, the Haka will even have his very interesting breath. But it cannot one-shot, I guess, Ghosts just yet. He will need to wait a bit longer for it to recharge. I mean, the Scientist will even get a couple of fire bats, but it's very risky to be that close to him. He can just drag you and one-shot you with the Hydras. He's gonna scan for him, but now the Scientist needs to hide and run away. Now look at the Haka. He's gonna try and catch up to him, but nope. This is not gonna work. The Scientist will barely get away here. Will the Haka be able to catch him though? Nope, he will not get lucky enough. I mean, I almost wish he used the Zagara skin as well, because that's the thing you do as the Haka to find your enemies. Yeah, Susan even asks for a base. He knows what's up and he knows the time is very short. Now even Zagara went for tons of income, so eventually they will be able to go for songs and a legit Zerg army, and once they have that, it's almost impossible to counter them with a scientist and a spirit. I mean, unless you have an established base, in which case you'll have a choke to defend and you'll be able to probably sustain yourself, depending on how well the Haka knows to push. Because, of course, even if you have an army, if you're fighting a maxed out scientist with technically infinite minerals, you need to get an army, send it, destroy whatever you can, and then get another one as fast as possible. Because that's how it works. Now look at this. Almost already beginning to upgrade his turrets in a very serious manner. He's got a whopping 9 rares. Now the Haka will actually stand right next to Sasan's income. No, the Haka knows about this. He's gonna scan it, and now Sasan would get to salvage. He was so lucky there. He was so lucky. The Haka did not scan it right on top of him. He could have done that, and if he did that, then yeah, the dude Sasan would have lost. Now look at this, these pylons are gonna go down as well as that one turret, and the outpost is gone, but eventually almost is finally basing, and he's just upgrading the turrets more and more. This is gonna take the attention of the Haka, and I believe he will go after this massive clump of turrets. He should know by now this is actually the spirit trying to destroy him. By the way, he's finally got the almost at 20,000 minerals required to technically max out in base as a spirit, and now the boys are going into the top left to finally get their own base. They need to be quick though, because the Haka can just intercept them if he figures out what's going on. Because most people already know the best basing spots are like the biggest ones with one choke. It's simple, like this one. Big base, one choke to defend, that's gonna be an easy basing spot. Even this one is a basing spot that's easy to defend, except this one is pretty close to the middle, so you usually do not want that, because that's gonna allow Zagara to come at you faster. But I believe the Haka doesn't really know about these. I don't think he has experience with fighting the survivors in the late game. I know that because he's not going for that much income, and if he's not going for that much income, he obviously doesn't have that much experience with fighting in the late game, which is kind of a big deal. He is... Wait, what? He's actually going for banings. I mean, I said that he's not that good, but he knows the counter to the spirit turrets, which are banings indeed. But he does need a lot more resources to make this work. Now, I don't know if sitting right in the middle of all of these turrets is a good idea. The Haka, he's gonna be taking a lot of damage. He has taken almost 20,000 already, 21,000 damage. He's down to only 49,000, 48,000 HP. He's not gonna go down to 47,000. He needs more banings. This should be obvious. There's no way he breaks this by himself, because the spirit is just gonna build more. Yeah, look at this, and even the scientist here, he doesn't have... Wait, what? He should chrono boost this. Come on, scientist. You have to use your chrono, that's the only way to do it. What is the Haka gonna do? He's got 1,000 unspent gas. If all of this went into income earlier, he would be having like 10 times more income than what he does now. He now basically has nothing for minute 25. He needs to get some, he needs to build some. Come on, the Haka. You gotta do it, you gotta get more hatcheries. You cannot just sit here like this, come on. You need to get practically infinite resources to fight with this spirit, because he is actually almost maxed out. And he's still got tons of minerals to go. He's got still 7,000 and a ton of gas as well. He could just get a crystal. What is it even called? A crystal ball, and then get the expensive reading for 35 gas to just triple his minerals, because that's kind of what the thing does. If you get extremely lucky with the crystal ball, I've seen people 10x their minerals, but that is very rare. Because what this thing does, it predicts the future, and most likely it will say that it's good, because I mean, you pay money to like do the reading, so that's kind of obvious. Overall, it's gonna do you more good than harm, especially if you get the more expensive ones. Most expensive being, of course, 35 gas. Midaka, I guess, is just gonna go around with all of these banelings and the hydras, and he should try and like push or something. Come on, the Haka. You gotta try and push. Look at that, the banelings will just go towards the spirit turrets. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, he's just not... I guess he's gonna take the route from the top. I mean, he sees the markets, and I guess that's why. Yeah, look at this. He's gonna go straight after the markets. I guess he wants to slow down the spirit income, but the spirit can just rebuild all of these if he wants to. The markets are not that tanky, actually, and that's kind of a problem. Do they have armor? Yeah, they have exactly one armor, so that means maxed out banelings cannot one-shot them. They will be actually one hit points away from getting destroyed, which is pretty interesting. Almost is gonna get more and more minerals, and now he has all the gas in the world, almost 500, so he can get just maxed out. I don't understand why he's not maxing out. I guess he did not have the time to spend all of this gas. Yeah, look at this. He's trying, but it's just hard. I guess he's managing it right now. Look at the other spirit. Zed is actually still alive and going strong, but he doesn't have nearly as much income. He's got 7,000 minerals, so there's that. But he doesn't have gas, so he cannot really multiply his profits at all. That's kind of a problem, but almost on the other hand, he's got a whopping 8 working markets plus 450 gas. Now, what is the hacker gonna do about all of this? That's my question. Is he gonna go, okay, he's actually gonna build more income. Oh, I'm so proud of you, the Haka, Prince Ludo. You're finally gonna go for income. You're finally gonna do the right thing. He does need to go for way more though, because again, maxed out spirit. You need to be able to spam banings every about 20-ish seconds so that you can take him down in time and take down his structures faster than he can build them, because that is kind of the purpose of your stuff right now. Look at the Aka is gonna go with the banings right after this Ascent Scientist, who's actually gonna defend this because he does have income, but it doesn't really. Wait, what? No! He did not chronomuse these structures and used all of his gas on marauders that are not good against banelings. No, this is not good. I guess Shadowwolf is here to defend him to some degree, but I don't know for how long this base can last. But because the Haka doesn't have that many resources, I believe it will last for a bit longer, so there's that. Even though Nomad is gonna try and use his defense drones against Hydras, which is probably going to work. The Haka is gonna go for more banelings. I don't know if that's the right option, but okay, that will work. I guess it doesn't have Psalms right now. Those decimate this base, because these turrets, they practically deal no damage, but the scientist with the ghost can pretty much counter any amount of banelings. With a ghost, with a couple of ghosts and then even a hero like the mage here, he could just destroy banelings for days, so eventually they'll get destroyed. Now Prince Ludo says GG. Come on, Prince Ludo. You know it's not GG. Are you just gonna give up like this? Come on, bro. You've done so well up until this point. You've been doing so well. But now he's down to the last 3 builders. And, I mean, understandably he's got trouble. But he does need to try and destroy these bases. Because they're not invincible, they're not impenetrable. They could always try and use Psalms and banelings to destroy them. Now look at the Zagara though. Zagara knows what's up. With these Psalms they can just break this base easily. Because the survivors have nothing that can deal enough damage to destroy those. Not even with these turrets. They barely do like 75 damage a shot. Now the Psalms, I don't know. Fighting any other type of turret with the Psalm is a bad idea, because they do have 10 range and 100 damage, so we don't wanna do this. Or I guess 15 range, and yeah, these Psalms have no chance. You don't use Psalms against maxed out spirit turrets, you use banelings, so that's the option. Where's the Haka now? Don't tell me he gave up and he's not even moving anymore. Come on, the Haka Prince, you gotta try to break this. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a bit and see if the Haka moves. The survivors will actually push through the middle of the base, so this is pretty good, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, they are going through the income. Now Zagora is here and I don't think she's gonna give up easily. Nope. She's got freaking songs. She doesn't have the diamond plating upgrade just yet, but she's doing just fine. She can defend this for days, by the way, because the spirit can only build structures, which basically makes it extremely hard for him to push against anybody, really. So right now the spirit is doing relatively fine, but when it comes to pushing, I'm afraid they won't be able to break the Zerg anytime soon, unless they get a Ghost Nova. That is the only chance they have. Ghost Nova is the only offensive troop that can deal with the Psalms, because the Scientist, no matter how many Marauders he gets, the Psalms will eventually overpower them, especially on creep, where they get a huge move speed boost, and they can just chase for hours very efficiently. Now look at this. Orange will just like, I guess, scan this. Look how much income they have. Yeah, they do have a lot. That means they will not fall. The scientist finally will chrono boost most of his income, so that's great for now. But not all of it. Come on, scientist Hassan, what are you doing? He's weird because he's defending well, yet he doesn't have the, I guess, brain power to chrono boost all these structures for some reason. This is not the first time. Also, his first actual set of outposts was not chrono boosted, even though he had the resources. Oh, look at this. The Haka is actually going to start to attack with Banings. Okay, there you go, Prince Luro. He's actually going to try and break this. I think he realized he might have a chance, but he does need more than 70 supply maximum, though. He needs to go up to the full 120. That's the only way he can really be dealing with this. I guess the Black Hammers will eventually destroy the Baneling, so there's that. But the Aka needs to push even more, because that is obviously not enough. Now look at that Somf. It'll just stay there, but it doesn't have a chance against... I mean, it does. These are the Z turrets, so they don't do as much damage. And they don't have as much range. Look at that Somf, look at how hard it dies. It's taking forever to just destroy him. Roaches are not the best counter to Spirit turrets either, but they kind of work. Again, you do want Banelings for these guys. Now, what's the Haka even gonna do here? Is he gonna push with more Banelings? Think he is, yeah. Where are you, the Haka? Come on, what are you doing? I don't understand whether he has given up or not, because Zagara is still going strong, but the Haka is just sitting there for some reason. Okay, Zagara is actually gonna try and break this herself, and surprisingly, the roaches are doing great now. He says can't win. I mean, of course you can. And if you don't want to fight, yeah, they're right. At least try to leave. At least leave and let Scorches try to handle this, because he seems to know a bit more about the late game than you do. He's actually got tons of income. And he might even fill the whole map with it, so that he will never run out of resources. Because that's kind of where you want to be as a Zerg. Yeah, look at that. Zagara is pushing. Zagara did not give up. I mean, they can destroy these guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they try to push this base from like two angles, one with Zagara and one with the Haka, they can just cut off every single escape path and just not allow these guys to thrive. Now look at this. Finally, Zagara is gonna go for a big Baning Storm farm as you should, and the guy is actually beginning to make a comeback for the Zerg here. With all of these units, I don't think the survivors can destroy this. Okay, the scientist actually can, because he does have tons of resources right now. But I'm not sure for how long he can just hold all of these songs, because they do deal tons of damage, and it's splash on top of all of that. They can just go through pretty much anything in here. Now the Banings will get almost destroyed, and the survivors will get pushed to the actual hull of the base. Now Zagara should try and go for another such attack, but fun fact, he doesn't have the resources. That's why I said get more. Zagara doesn't have that many. I guess he's gonna go again for a couple of Banings and Somfs. So this is decent. He should try and like push through here, so that she can get straight into the enemy base. Now look at that. Look at those Banings. There's no way the Marauders survive this. Even though they're tanky, they're not that tanky. And even those Black Hammers, nope. They don't have a chance. The Banelings are just too strong right now. They're just gonna march through the base and then go straight into the top left corner. Look at that. And then they're gonna go after this Black Hammer, and then the other Black Hammer, and then also the Marauders. And I mean, they will eventually die, because they're not impenetrable. Yeah, look at that. The Banelings, they will get destroyed, but again, they will push the Terran all the way to the choke. Zagara should try and like get closer and get more income, so she can just mass Somfs over and over again. They're pushing, but they're waiting way too much between pushes. My Dehak also used the CFK since 10 minutes. Yeah, that's true, Zagara. Sadly, the cowardly Dehaka is given up. I mean, yeah, he should at least leave, just so he can give Zagara a lot more supply to work with. Zagara can actually end this if she was a bit smarter. And by the way, wait, what? Okay, she's level 11 and Spirit is only level, I mean, Spirit doesn't have a level, but he does have only 5 move speed. So if the Haka was not AFK, where is he right now? Come on, he's AFKing. Where are you, the Haka? Cannot find him. Come on, bro, where you at? Okay, there he is. If you're looking at this move speed thingy, he can actually outrun the Spirit if he uses the cloak. And he can also use the Scorching Breath to try and destroy him. Yeah, look at that, look at that. The Haka's gonna go after him finally. Wait, what? No! No! Prince! The Zagar was actually controlling him. But now Prince has actually retreated. He could try and break the Spirit here. He could literally do it by just going next to him and spamming some Zerglings. The Spirit could easily be defeated, but I'm afraid the Haka doesn't want to do that. Yeah, look at this. No, you gotta go after the Spirit, bro. You can. No, Zagara is actually gonna be very close to the Spirit. And now she should like try to scan. Okay, look at that. The Haka is actually gonna be very close to him. No! Attack the Spirit! Prince Tudo is retreating the Haka over and over again. I'm starting to believe he wants to lose. Come on, look at that effing moron. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He is about to destroy the Spirit and win the game, but he's just gonna run into the turrets. Wait, what? What is he doing? Prince is just gonna suicide. Prince Ludo trolling his teammate and ending the game. I guess it was a good game for the survivors, but it could have been a bit of a better game for the Zerg.